Hello, welcome back to the course on applied thermodynamics. In today's lecture, we are going to look at a numerical based on single stage reciprocating air compressor. Before we proceed with a numerical, let us first look at the basic equations which we have derived in our previous class. Here we have an equation for work input to the compressor for a polytropic process. Note that this work is in terms of kilojoule per cycle. Further, one can replace P2 V2 in terms of ideal gas equation MRT1 and we get the equation of this form. Further, T2 can be replaced with property relations and we get in terms of pressure ratio as shown here. And then the same equation can be expressed for the isentropic process by replacing polytropic index n with gamma as shown here. So these are the four basic equations which we have covered in the previous class. So let us now look at the numerical. We have a single acting single stage reciprocating air compressor having a bore and stroke length along with RPM. The suction and delivery pressure is given to us as 1 bar and 6 bar respectively. We are asked to calculate the theoretical power required to run the compressor under three conditions as shown here, and a polytropic index has been given to us. We note that these analyses are done considering without clearance volume. So we'll proceed by noting down the given data. So we have the bore, stroke and the speed n. This speed n refers to number of suction strokes per minute. Further, P1, P2 is given to us. We can calculate the pressure ratio as P2 by P1, which comes to 6 bar or 600 kilopascal. So here our focus is on calculating the theoretical power under three conditions. And the three conditions are isothermal compression process, polytropic compression process and isentropic compression process given the polytropic index values. So we'll now look at the PV diagram, and the V1 along the x-axis represents the swept volume and the entire length here shown. Therefore V1 is equal to Vs. So we have the three compression process here. Isothermal process consumes very less work input and it has very less specific volume here. So it shows that as the polytropic index value keeps decreasing, the process is becoming cooler. Moving on further, to express the work done relation in terms of power input, the swept volume has to be expressed in rate form. Before that, we will first work out the swept volume as shown here, and converting that into rate form, we multiply with the RPM as shown here and we get the swept volume in terms of the rate form. For a isothermal process, we know that general equation PV raised to n is equal to constant, and one can use these ratios V1 by V2 as P2 by P1. Therefore, a straightforward equation for us, the work done relation we have, and V1 by V2 can be replaced with P2 by P1 because this data is available for us in the problem. And the work done relation gets in the rate form because we are expressing V1 as swept volume in rate form. Therefore W is equal to 10.26 kilowatt. And for polytropic process, we have the straightforward equation and we replace MRT1 with P1 V1 to express W in terms of power, and we get the equation shown here, and the work power input for a polytropic process comes to 12.7 kilowatt. Similarly, for the isentropic process, we use n is equal to gamma is equal to 1.4. we get work done relation as 13.38 kilowatt. To summarize, for each of the process, for isothermal compression process, polytropic compression process and isentropic compression process, the rate of work input is shown here. Thank you for your attention. Please refer to this reading material. In case of any queries, please contact me on the following email ID.